All right, we're on the water again, doing another test on the Crescent Cres-Craft. And today we're going to be focusing on performance. We want to get the nose down so we can get more speed. So we're trimming the motor down, and we're going to check speeds on that compared to where we had it last time. And then we'll also do some testing here. Got a battery and a couple weights, total of 45 pounds. We'll put in the front hatch to give a simulation of a battery bow mount style motor up front and see how that affects the performance as well. So let's see what we got. Okay, now we're just running the boat motor. I've trimmed down a few notches, so let's see what we can get performance-wise. Definitely better than the first one. We'll get the app out here on the next pass and see how fast we're going. Definitely got the nose down a bit, that's better for speed. Come up here, make a turn, get the GPS out. All right, I got some, I'll get some live speed now. All right, let's go. We're cruising at 8 right now. That's 11. Let's open it up. $15 and a half, 16. There it is. That's the magic number I was looking for. Much better. So now we're going to throw the battery and the two weights up front. Gives us 45 pounds in the nose. Like I mentioned earlier, we want to simulate a battery and a bow mount trolling motor and see if that affects the speed at all, or if we're going to keep around that 16 mile an hour frame. Okay, I got the battery and the two weights up front, so 45 pounds of weight in the front hatch. Let's see how the performance gets affected this way or not. Nose is staying really flat with the extra weight. We did lose 2 miles an hour. We're about 13. Now I could tweak the trim on the motor again and see if we can get some of that speed back. But just to make sure, we're going to go back the same direction as our first test, because we are going against a little bit of a current, and we want to make sure that everything's on an even playing field. All right, same direction. Now we'll get the even pass. So let's see what we got. 8 miles an hour. 10 miles an hour. Let's open it up, see what we top out at. Right at 13. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and trim the motor out one more time and see if we can offset the performance for the batteries and gain a little more speed, or if that's the max out for this type of a setup. So let me go to shore and change out the trim real quick. Okay, I just trimmed the motor up a couple notches, so we'll see if we can get that performance back. But this is with the weights and the battery up front, the 45 pounds, so let's see if we can get faster than 13 miles an hour. That's 8 miles an hour. That's 10. Open it all the way, see what we get. One more time just to make sure. We're going to go in the same direction as the first two tests. See if we get anything higher than 12. That's 12 once again. Nose is a bit high than I'd like. Still a fun ride, but we're not achieving top performance. So, there you go. This. So just for perspective, I'm 6'2", 260 pounds, and you need to keep that in mind because everyone's weight is different. People are running different motors. I'm running a 6-horse on the back of mine. So we peaked at 15. That's plenty good for me. So if you're a little bit lighter and you really dial in your trim, maybe you can peak out a little bit higher than that. But for me, at my weight, this is where I'm going to stand. With the batteries, and if I were to do a battery and a trolling motor up front, it looks like I'm going to lose a little bit of speed and drop down to about 13 when I'm full throttle. Still pretty good. But definitely, when you get in this platform, y'all are going to need to take it out and definitely work with the trimming of your motor, because there's going to be a probably 2 to 4 mile an hour difference if you don't mess with it. So there's a lot of performance that you're going to be missing out on if you don't go in there and figure that out and dial it in for your weight and your distribution. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Once again, if you have any questions, let me know. If you have anything that you can recommend that I do to get even more performance, send me some pictures of your setups. I'd love to see them. But that's currently where I stand on the Cres-Craft, peaking 15 plus miles an hour with good trim levels, top speed. So yeah, let me know what you think. Catch you guys on the next one.